Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra for the month of April 2020. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this doesn't sound like your story, check your moon and your rising sign. Your messages could be there. If not, check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. This is a blind spot reading. So if this does resonate with you, then I encourage you to watch this to the end. And I will, with this sigil, um, point you in a direction you need to look. This is your blind spot. It's something that you're not seeing. So we'll discuss that at the end of this reading. Let's begin. Over here we see we have the Emperor. Um, this is the Eastern Emperor. This is somebody whom is very traditional. This is about following the rules within contracts, agreements. This would be somebody very set in their ways, so it's like black or it's white. Now, they seem to be holding on to some pain, something they have not yet released. It's the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Obviously, this has to do with somebody. They may feel actually victimized or like a victim. Three of staves. So this is waiting, and he is sitting down waiting. So let's continue. What we see on the other side is the Grand Duke, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords. So this Grand Duke, and it could be fire, doesn't have to be because it is general, but it does speak to the lion, so to Leo. Wheel of Fortune. This person brings communication that is positive, that can change things, or that they are wanting to change things through making a positive change, communicating something here. Now, at the bottom of the deck, okay, so this is somebody who, with the Six of Swords, they want to move this very challenging energy here. Clearly, you are experiencing with this person, they seem to be two separate people, wanting to resolve this somehow. Somebody wants to fight for this. They want to fight for this new beginning, for what they term as their happiness. But they have to travel through unknown territory. So there could be a little fear and anxiety here as well as excitement. So this person has decided, taken the decision that they want to fight for this relationship, that they want this new beginning. They want their Ten of Cups. Somebody felt like a victim in the past. This is a relationship that may have ended quite quickly, somebody could have taken a very impulsive decision and stomped off angrily. But even though the separation happened, it was not forgotten. Um, if let's say it was the other person, then you have not forgotten, okay? There's a burden that is being carried here. So this person who who's holding on to the pain here, they have not released that. It's been a very uh, it's like they never were able to move past it. And this person has been watching. So, I mean, these energies can go one way or the other, right? So, oh, you will know who's who. So, um, they've been watching from behind the scenes, unable to let it go, always wanting this new beginning. They have been feeling isolated, alone. It's a situation that appears to be very fragile here with the rose. That could also represent their emotional state having to do with this. I mean, this person has been traveling through very stormy waters. You see the ship sinking here in the background. Um, Nothing, they just didn't get over it. They're still crying over the spilled cup, sitting under a very dark cloud. Unable to release this energy. And there could have been a troublemaker around that, caused or interfered in that relationship because the spiteful troublemaker is here. Um, it could just be that something came out or got exposed that caused a blow up. Somebody has been guarded. A new beginning is heavily on someone's mind. It weighs heavily on the mind. So the Wheel of Fortune brings in communication and positive change. And we see it here. Okay, a relationship that was struggling or that had struggled, or this could be somebody struggling with a decision, with the card of fame being here, with a decision about a commitment. There's a lucky break that comes in with the Seven of Swords. This is a lucky break or a new development with regards to something that somebody has been trying or wanting to accomplish, something that somebody is putting or has been putting effort towards. So there's some type of lucky break, new development that has happened or will be happening. And this has to do with this up here. There is an offer. There is somebody coming forward out of the past because we have the Six of Cups with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this person is going to be speaking from the heart. This is an offer from the heart. This is somebody who is wanting to heal. They don't want this ending. This is something that will be happening fast. Something that you will be looking at. You have the Ace of Cups. So this is an offer of reconciliation, an offer to heal the pain of the past, to start again, to reignite this relationship. This person has been watching from behind the scenes with the mask, and now they are coming forward with the automobile to try to reignite this relationship. Okay, you or them can go any way. We have the Ace of Cups again, for heaven's sakes. Ace of Cups again, twice here. That this is going to be a huge change. It's coming with the Tower. So this is a life-changing revelation, shocking event. So this could take you by surprise. And you also have the unicorn, which can indicate good fortune and healing. The unicorn can speak to something that is a rare find. Um, Gaining ground here. So I feel that there is, because with the automobile, this can be a card of progression also. So ground, I feel that this could progress quite easily. But, I don't feel that it is immediate because of the hourglass. The hourglass is somebody who's hesitating, putting something off. Because, or unless this is attached to that person's past, as they were hesitating, maybe it took them time to come around. This person is coming back around, speaking from the heart, ready now to fight for this relationship. It has been weighing heavily on their mind. So maybe this card does belong to the past. That it has been, because it's at the root, it has been weighing heavily on their mind, and they may have kept putting it off and off. But now the mind has been made up. And so here they come around. Ace of Cups twice, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun. So the Sun is going to bring clarity here. The Sun is healing energy, and because the Three of Swords is here also, so I feel that the Sun comes in to heal this. And I feel that you are, because you have your sword down, but it's like at the ready. So you could be somewhat guarded, but you are willing to hear this person out. A decision will have to be made on the future. Your sigil, and something you need to be aware of. Okay, and hopefully this will help you. This is the sigil of your trauma. It's what it represents, your trauma. So if you have drawn this card, you are not seeing how your own trauma is feeding into this situation, is causing recurrence, or is causing you to not see the objective truth of this situation beyond your filters. So yeah, for sure then, you may be somewhat cautious with this person. Maybe you are the one who may feel somewhat like a victim here, and for this reason being cautious. All right, let's continue. Trauma is distress without resolve. When we experience distress, but cannot find a way to genuinely create resolve for that distress, we end up coping. The trauma becomes like a skipping CD that we never move beyond. We do not weave the pain that happened into the tapestry of our life, a tapestry of our choosing, so that the trauma adds to our life. Instead, it only takes away from it. In this situation, you need to ask yourself, how could my past situations where I experienced distress without resolve, by preventing me from seeing the reality of this situation? How could my past situations where I experienced distress without resolve be preventing me from seeing the reality of this situation? For example, in this situation, you may be thinking the present is the same as the past when it isn't. Or you may have experienced trauma that is making you act in ways that are not appropriate to the actual present scenario. Or you may be in a painful situation that is a repeat of the previous trauma, um, simply to try to get a different outcome this time so as to achieve a sense of resolve. We tend to make judgments about things based on how easily we can recall relevant examples from our memory. This means if we can remember things more easily, we will tend to assume they are more common than things we cannot remember. For example, if we watch violent movies and read about violent news stories, we are more likely to perceive the world to be dangerous. If we grew up in a home where our memories of our father was of him being emotionally unavailable, we are more likely to believe that men are emotionally unavailable. Our perspective will keep getting reinforced every time we encounter something that validates the assumptions we have already come to base our past to base we have already come to base our past experience based on our past experiences. Eventually I'm going to get this. All right. So, if you have drawn this card, you need to realize two things. The first is that the time has come to really face your trauma and create genuine resolve with what is unresolved, because it is acting as a filter through which you cannot see reality, including this situation clearly. The second is that each moment is a new beginning. The present does not have to be the same as the past. In fact, it often isn't, even when we think it is. And no matter what assumptions you have made about how the world is, you can always change the way that the world is. That is what I have for you, Libra. I thank you for watching, for liking and sharing my videos, and for subscribing. I hope that this blind spot reading has helped you and will help you. Many blessings to all of you.